Today we're down in Wiltshire on our syndicate pheasant shoot. We're shooting pheasants, partridge and duck today. It's the first day of our 6th season. It's a smaller day today, we're not hitting the main drive. That's going to be in a couple of weeks' time. But nevertheless, we still hope to have a good day. I'm one of the founder members of the shoot. We have a shoot captain and part-time gamekeeper. We have a second gamekeeper as well. It's a small farm shoot. We hope to shoot 100 bird days with 8 guns. First day is a smaller day with 7 guns, probably shooting 60 or 70 birds. Might exceed that, but we'd be very pleased if we get that sort of order of birds. Today we're shooting 6 drives. We've got about 800 acres here. Some excellent cover, probably up getting towards 20 acres of cover. Brilliant growing season this year, really thick cover. We're hoping to really keep hold of the birds this year and stop them wandering. If you want to keep your birds, you have to have good cover. Feed that cover, give the birds protection, and hold them in your shoot and hold them in the drive. We're going to kick off this morning. We'll have a toast, we'll do the gun draw. The captain will say a few words about safety. We'll talk about what we're going to do in the order we're going to do the drives today, and then we'll get cracking. We've got a lot to fill in today.
That's interesting.
I'm Matthew Tilbury. I'm the head beater here up at East Town Shoot.
Okay, Matt, what are you expecting from today?
Today should be a really good day. It's the first of the season for us this year, so we should have a mixture of pheasant, duck and partridge. We tend to shoot a little bit later on in October just to let the birds get a bit bigger, a bit more mature. So I run the beating line, make sure all the beaters know what they're doing. We've got a really good team. We've had the same people now for about 4 or 5 years, so everybody roughly knows what they're doing, and with the bigger drives everybody loves to watch those birds fly high and get shot.
We started work here on the 27th of May. It's now the 25th of October, so we've had all that time working on the shoot to get the birds to the position where they're ready to be driven over the guns. So there's a lot of work in the background, setting the pens up, treating the birds for various different ailments, growing the birds on, feeding them out into the cover crops for them ultimately to be driven over the guns. If you, you go, you sort the beaters out and we'll go on with the guns.
We can shove all the beaters
sort
just
the
down
transport
by the
out in a minute. Right, okay, guns this way, please.
He's better when he's had a drink.
Right, okay, I always have my list the first day. I'm bound to forget a load of things. We've been talking about all these things we want to add in and make sure that everybody has a good day. First of all, welcome to East Town Shoot. It's the first day of the new season, so we're really looking forward to getting out there. It's a much bigger shoot than it was last year for those who've been here before. I'd like to welcome Rob. I think you have shot here before.
I have.
Yeah, it was when I was away.
It's a very well organised. Yes, I did actually. Really well captained.
Oh, good, good. This was one day I was away, so perhaps I shouldn't come. It might be better. Okay, no, I'm joking. But okay, we are shooting 7 guns today, and we're going to move up 3. I think that's something that we did quite well last year, so I think we'll stick with that. The first drive we're going to, there should be a lot of duck, but please don't shoot anything other than ducks, partridges, pheasants. All the odd pigeon if it comes over.
We've got water rail over there.
Yeah.
Those are water. They don't half look like woodcock when they fly.
And they're quite rare. We've seen 2 already, so they're actually in that drive. So when we drive them out, they may
Don't
fly.
shoot anything that looks like a woodcock.
No, that's probably the easiest thing, isn't it?
As rare as peregrines, are they?
Yeah, peregrines are relatively rare around here. Okay. No ground game, except if you get a real safe shot at a fox, shoot the fox. We've got 1 drive where we've got cover crop, big area of cover crop. Roger saw a fox in there yesterday, so it'd be really good if we can catch up with him, but only shoot if it's absolutely safe.
Any doubt, don't shoot.
Yeah. A lot of the drives have got partridges in, so when we get to the drive, first of all, we need to be very, very quiet. Second of all, don't fire at pigeons, jays or anything else until the first game birds are actually flown. Otherwise, we could end up losing all the birds at the back of the drive, which will be a bit of a pain. To make it a good day, so if we can just stick with the higher birds if we could, you know, the better pheasants, longer-tailed pheasants, that would be really good. We've put down a large number of partridges and there's a lot of duck about, so hopefully we can make a really good day of it. Do the draw. You know, so we're shooting 7 guns, so move up 3.
Okay.
Thank you. come prepared then.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take one that's already
shells.
going.
No.
Light bulbs.
Oh, that's ideal. 6.
Oh, perfect. That's great. So you can run that side of the line
Actually,
then,
4's not too bad.
Rog. No. Sort of, I got
4
one.
is a hot
No, I
spot.
got
4's
five.
a hot spot.
That's all right. Great.
Do you know, hey, we got a back gun. We can go behind.
Don't worry. I'm next to him.
I'm shooting well this year.
But he's suddenly behind Rob.
Sorry.
Ely non-toxic for duck. How about this one? How about this one? That's down. This one, you reckon? You reckon? Well, I think the wild duck had already gone. We just left with the duck that we'd released here, and a lot of those were too low to shoot at. A couple of really good high birds shot there, and a couple of good pheasants as well. So, you know, it's it's not a bad start, and we're looking forward to the next drive. Yeah, it's a good condition bird, isn't it? Nice Drake mallard. I think this is one of our ones we've released, actually, one of our tame birds. Good healthy bird though.
Good eating.
Oh, tremendous, absolutely tremendous. Yeah, looking forward to that one. Going to keep that one myself, I think.
Going back to the cars. Yeah, back to the cars. Adrian. Yeah, a couple of birds, yeah.
So Rob, is this primarily pheasant and partridge drive?
It is both. Probably more so a partridge drive, really. We've got a partridge pen in the cover. We've got a 7-acre cover of mustard, partridge pen in it. There's a lot of partridge in now. I can see them flying across now. It's going to be mainly partridge, but I reckon should be a couple of dozen pheasants in there as well. So it's the first time we've ever done this drive, so it's all a bit of a learning curve. But great. I'm really optimistic, actually. This could be quite good. There's a lot of birds in there, actually. Do you see all those partridge? trying there.
Yeah, what happened? What went wrong?
A bit out of shooting there. Yeah, just outside the shooting. It's great spectator sport though. Really good. I'm sure the shooting will come back round to our pegs later on. If not today, by the end of the season.
They hadn't just read the instructions, they went the wrong way, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Why do you think that was?
why?
Oh, I do. I was like, the Sulin line was stronger than the beating line, and they were being more pressure going up the hill than down the hill. Yeah.
I reckon if we
The
didn't have,
Sulin guys were very enthusiastic.
if we didn't flag, pushing it up, the birds would have continued over the wood, and they would have got height anyway to get over the trees. So I think that would have been the advantage. But we've never done this
instead of a
drive
Sulin
before.
line. Yeah.
We've never done this drive before. So I think gently
Plenty
tap
there,
them
though.
out. Yeah, a lot of birds there, a lot of pheasants.
Well, it should be day one.
Yeah, they'll fly a bit better later on in the season as well. Bit of slow gin, champagne, slowgasm, the trade.
Okay.
And again, and again! Over!
Nice pants.
Show about the face, yeah.
That's why I'm looking at your pants again.
Nice bird, yeah.
Look at that. We saw that one come down, so pleased with that.
Excellent. Get good shots there. That's those partridge over by that hedge was superb, weren't they? You know, and some good shooting over there as well, I thought. Yeah, I'd be really pleased if I'd nailed some of those.
Yeah, you ripped a few pairs. Yeah. I have a good lawyer of mine, anything that gets published.
Last drive of the day, really good drive to finish with. A lot of birds in here. We're just waiting for the beaters to push the cover through, and then we're going to go in and whip it into our peg, which is really close to the wood. All the rest of the guns are out. Really anticipating a few shots on this one, so fingers crossed.
down. It's going over the wood. It's going up. Nicely done.
Really good, really enjoyed that last drive. Now it's a matter of collecting up all the birds, make sure we picked everything up, back up to the shoot lodge. The head beater just give a little bit of a count up, a little speech, thank everybody for coming, and we present the Archie Cup for the best shot as well.
No, I didn't see. I didn't.
One that I picked up.
I'd just like to thank all the beaters for coming today. Thank you very much. You did a great job. I know it was a little bit difficult at times. It's the first time we've done some of the drives differently. So thank you very much for turning. You all did a really good job. Really happy today. I'd like to say thank you for Sharon and my sister, who was unfortunately gone, and Monica for doing the barbecue and getting the food ready. So thank you very much for that, feeding us all. Right, today we have a total of 32 pheasant, 17 partridge and 14 duck, which gives us a grand total of 63 birds. So that's a really good day. So we're really happy with that, especially so early on in the season. It's the first day as well. And also we haven't done one of the big drives, so later on in the season we should get some big numbers. So then the winner of the bird total was Pam. So she gets 65, so you win the...
She won't see that money.
So she get that.
Where is she then?
The winner of the number... And the winner of the number of the shots is Ian. So he gets 250. So well done. I'll give it to Ian Furmish. Ian Furmish, right. There you go.
First day of the season, absolutely brilliant. You did exactly what we needed to do. We need to change one or two things, but that's in the way it's actually worked out rather than the way that you did it. So that's brilliant. Thank you very much, and I hope we'll see you all again at the next shoot in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
We've got to award the Archie Cup, which is, if you'd like to do that, Dad.
Yeah, I'd like to award the Archie Cup for best shot to Simon Bruce for his partridge on the Furwood drive.
Round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Has anyone got a camera?
Excellent.
Thank you. Right, come it back.
It's been a very good day today. A couple of the drives have been slightly different to how we normally do them, and the beaters have coped very well with them, and the guns have had a couple of really good shots on the drives as well. So overall, guns are happy, so I'm happy. So's the beating team.
Fantastic. First day of the season and everything's worked really well. The beaters did everything they were expected to do. The birds were quite hard to catch up with, but we've still had a fantastic day. We'll be doing the big drive on the next shoot. We didn't do it today because the birds aren't quite ready, but and we'll also be changing the way we're doing one or two of the other drives through what we've learned today.
Really enjoyable day in the sunshine, about 17 degrees. Terrific day really. I know it's our first day. We expected to shoot 60 to 70 birds without doing the main drive. We got 63 that we actually picked up, probably a few that we lost. So I think all round everyone enjoyed it. Really good atmosphere. Great group of people. Looking forward to the dinner. Finish it off with a few drinks. So terrific. Really, it's what it's all about. Loved it. This is the last day of our shoot. The birds are starting to thin out a bit now. We need a good team of beaters to get round them. But nevertheless, we're still hoping for a reasonable day today, 75 birds or so. We're looking forward to it. The weather forecast isn't very good. So fingers crossed. A bit of snow forecast, so we'll have to see what the weather throws at us.
We're going to shoot 8 guns today. We'll move up 3. If you could pick up your cartridges off the pegs when you're finished, that would be very, very helpful. And if you could refrain from shooting anything other than game birds until they're game starts coming, because we've got a fair few partridges still about, and as soon as we fire the first shot, they're likely to be in the next county. So if you could do that, if you wouldn't mind. And if those was dogs, we've got a hell of a lot of pickers up today, it seems. I don't know where they've all come from. Just pick up after the drive.
He's pulled that one out for you, Anthony. This is the peg.
What is it then?
6.
Well, I got 5. I'm next to you. Oh, bloody hell, that's not good, is it?
Be 5.
You'll get me shooting the door. He's a notorious poacher. No, he isn't.
You know, you can help him out in your play.
7, okay.
Well, I shoot him up the arse and he kills him.
So who's 1 and 2?
1.
Okay. Guns this way if you would.
Right, we're at Steeple Ashton. It's our last day of the season. We're hoping for, if we can find the birds, 80 or so birds. We've got an absolute army of beaters here today. This is a nice small drive, 2 acre cover crop, small duck pond. There'll be some partridge, pheasant and a few teal hopefully off the pond, maybe a few mallard. It's a good one to kick off really. I've brought out the Browning B525. I like the way this one handles, and looking forward to shooting this one. I shot it a few weeks ago and it was quite successful, so give it another outing. It's just starting to snow. We said we'd never predict what the weather was going to do today, and it is snowing now. Could be good for film.
Oh, right it does.
Down. Not in the shooting on that drive, but the last drive was spectacular. Loads of birds in that, and we were just on the edge of things, but had 1 or 2. Plenty more drives to go. Weather's brightened up, stopped snowing, sun's out. Looking forward to the rest of the day. It's nice to take a bit of a break for 11s, drink some sausages and that. It's great. Chat, talk about the birds we've shot. Look forward to the next drive. We've got a few duck on the next drive, so that'll be interesting. And then the big drive this afternoon after we've had a good lunch. So that's what it's all about really. We've had some terrific days. I mean, we are aiming to shoot 100, and we've had 130 plus days. We've had all sorts of weather, but we've still shot well. Everybody's had shooting. It's been a very good year. I'd say the best year we've ever had, and a lot of it, well, it's down to the effort put in all through the year. And as soon as we've packed up at the end of this season, we'll be looking at getting all the equipment in and cleaning it, and then repairing and doing fencing and all the jobs. And it's a full year-round job for everybody. And we're very lucky. We've got some very dedicated people that do all the feeding and put all the hours in every day, a couple of hours every day, even on a small farm shoot. But it pays dividends, of course. Thank you very much to everyone. I do hate to be #1 gun. I hate to be proven right, but what a fantastic drive. It's just so many birds, but you want to be further down the line, unfortunately. It was great to watch. I hit it with the first, but second one definitely got it. Cut out how I expected, but anyway, a couple of good birds, so I'm very pleased. Yeah. We're almost at the end of the season. The birds, we've thinned them out considerably. They're quite jumpy. It takes a bit more to get round them. So we've had a record season and record numbers on some of our days. So we're expecting a few less today. But, you know, I reckon probably 75 we've shot today. We'll find out soon when everybody comes back. But I've enjoyed it. I haven't been quite in the shooting today, but there again last week I was right in the thick of it, so it's the way things go. But it's turned out really well considering the weather forecast. A little bit of snow this morning, but it's beautiful now. We're really pleased, I think, with how things have gone this season. Beaters Day next week. There's still a lot of birds left, so I think we'll put on a really good show for the beaters next week. They should have a really enjoyable day, a proper driven day for them as well, and I think that's important.
Dad, do you know who you're going to award the Archie Cup? Tell me you're going to come to that in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Right, okay then.
I'd like to award the Archie Cup for best shot today.
Drop it on the trap's head.
It's really heavy. It's the weight, it's the quality, isn't it? I'd like to award this to Jim for his pheasant, which was an excellent bird, an excellent hen bird, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
well done.
thank you, Jim.
Brad.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We normally get a picture. Actually,
it's a tradition down here. If you're a newcomer and you get the cup, you've got to buy everybody a bottle of port.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well, I'll get a photo.
Is that the time already?
Just get a photo.
Let me have a look.
There's a proud man.
Yeah.
What's the place called that we went? They do bounce it. And squirrel. Deer's like screams. Crack screen one of it. Turn it sideways.
We've got one turkey left, so if you can get around that and shoot it, you can kill it.
Golden turkey.
Yeah, we managed to shoot one a couple of weeks ago, but this one's proved to be a bit of a difficult one to get close to. We have got one white pheasant if he's at home, so again you can shoot that if you get an opportunity to shoot that. We will be shooting ducks on one drive at least. I've got steel shot in the car if anybody's not brought steel shot with them, so help yourself and use them as you need. Any you don't use, if you can put them back in, would be very helpful. On your stand, you're live on your peg, but I would prefer if you didn't start shooting at pigeons and crows and bits and pieces until we start getting the game birds out, because we've still got a lot of partridges about. If you shoot too early and the beaters aren't quite in place, then you're going to end up with little birds going in the back of the drive, which means you're not going to get as much shooting as what you would. If you pick up your cartridges when you finish shooting and bring them back to the cars, it means we won't have to do that later, which is obviously quite helpful. And what I'm going to do today, I wasn't intending to shoot. What I'll do today is that I'll draw a number. If it's one of the better pegs, then I'll take one of the not so good pegs and walk, because I want to walk around with the beaters anyway and catch some of the birds that are going up the side. So what you'll do now, you'll draw your number, you'll move up 3 on that number. So if I swap with you, you stick with the original number, because this is where it all gets a bit confused sometimes. So if you draw 1, you know your number you're going to be on next time, even if you're on a different peg and I might swap out. So have a good day, enjoy yourselves, but safety is an absolute priority. Okay? Right.
I think so, yeah, mate. That's what we're doing this week. But it's just that if the safety's right, give them to the ground, I'd rather go to the
Yeah, we've got our beaters day today. Everyone saw the beaters, have been really looking forward to it today. We've been putting in a bit of practice the couple of weekends leading up to this. We've been going clay shooting and what have you, and everyone's keen as you like to get out there and have a go and see what it's like from a gun's point of view and have a great day.
How's it been going so far?
Yeah, everyone's had a bit of shooting. A couple of beaters have shot some great birds, and I myself had a great partridge on the first drive, so I'm really happy with that, and look forward to the drives after this break. Hopefully get some really good birds again.
So has there been advice offered from beaters to guns and guns to beaters?
I've been trying to stay out of it really, to be fair. I've been trying to give the beaters a few pointers and that, but we've got some really good members of the team here who know what they're doing, and they're doing a great job so far, and I'm sure they'll do a great job after this break as well.
And what What is it about shooting that does it for you?
I like the whole, well, for our shoot especially, I like the community feel and the social aspect of it, whereas we're a very fairly small shoot really, so mixture of all the beaters and the guns, everyone gets together and chips in, and it's just a great atmosphere and lovely to be here. And again! And again! Today's really been a fantastic day, really, to the end of the season. We've got another day next week, but it's a lot smaller day, so this is a great day to the end of the season, and it's been a fantastic weather-wise. It's been brilliant for that sort of thing. So we have a grand total today of 51 pheasants, 2 partridge and 8 duck, which give us a total of 61 birds, which for Beaters Day is really good, to be fair. A big thank you to Steve for obviously having this lovely do for us here. And Ryan for making it for us today. Mike and Sharon, obviously, for the land we get to shoot on and letting the shoot carry on. It's been a great time, so thank you all very much.
Mike. Yeah, and I'd like to award the Archery Cup. 3rd place is Radley, because
oh, there it is.
the sheer quantity, sheer number of that's the best shot.
Machine gun Radley.
2nd place to Dave. Who found it pretty tough really, but it all came together on the last drive.
You're
shot
coaching. You're bloody coaching.
Yeah, I coached him all the way along, and he
Wrong.
shot a very good hen bird and halved and a cock bird as well. But I'd like to award the Archery Cup for best shot to Matthew for his partridge on the first drive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we get a photo.
As Matt said, the weather was fantastic. I thought the company was really good. And I would just like to thank everybody for all the hard work they've done this year. It's been an incredible year. It's our best year by far. I think we've shot over 700 already, haven't we, this year?
Like that.
So, yeah, it's been great. And look forward to seeing you all again next year.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you very much.